Good afternoon, Mr. Rivera. I'm Alexia Sanchez.
And I'm Elazon Senior.
Our literary colloquium is about To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee.
Background of the author. Harper Lee, also known as Nell, was born on April 28, 1926. She grew up in Monroeville, a small town in southwest Alabama. Her father was a lawyer who also served in the state legislature. When she was a child, Lee was a tomboy and a precocious reader.
Background of the story. To Kill a Mockingbird was published on July 11, 1960 by J.B. Lippincott and Company.
Setting of the story. To Kill a Mockingbird is set in the fictional town of Macomb, Alabama, during the Great Depression.
Characters of the story are protagonist Count Finch.
Antagonists. The racist Alwyn community. Bob Ewell, Mayella Ewell.
Supporting characters are Dill Harris, Atticus Finch, Arthur B. Radley, Jem Finch, and Tom Robinson.
Scout Finch. She is intelligent and her time as a cowboy.
Atticus Finch. He is Scout and Jem's father, a lawyer in Macomb descended from an old local family.
Jem Finch. He is Scout's brother and constant playmate at the beginning of the story.
Dill Harris. He is a short and also smart boy who visits Macomb every summer from Meridian, Mississippi. Dill is the best friend of both Jem and Scout.
Arthur B. Radley. A recluse who never sets foot outside his house. Arthur dominates the imaginations of Jem, Scout, and Dill.
Tom Robinson. He is accused and put on a trial for the rape of white woman, Mayella Ewell. Atticus is assigned to defend him and stands up to lynch mob intent on exacting their own justice against him before the trial begins.
Bob Ewell. He is mean, drunken, racist, and uneducated. He knows that Tom Robinson is innocent, but accuses him of rape anyway to benefit his own social standing.
Mayella Ewell. She is abused, lonely, and an unhappy daughter. She accused Tom Robinson of rape, even though she knows that he's innocent.
The racist all-white community. From the name, they are a group of people who are racist.
Themes of the story. To Kill a Mockingbird explores several themes including the coexistence of good and evil, social inequality, the importance of moral education. Throughout the novel, ideas like racism and the damage that evil has on the innocent are developed along with the consequences of each.
Conflicts of the story. Man versus self. Scout faces many life problems as she begins to grow up, such as controlling her anger on people, learning what and what not to listen to from the children after school, and how to treat people the same even if she does not understand them.
Man versus society. Atticus' decision to defend Tom is extremely unpopular throughout the racist community of Macomb and causes his family problems throughout the novel. Tom Robinson, an African American, is accused of raping Mayella Ewell, the daughter of Bob Ewell. It is a long trial that affects the town and the main characters greatly.
Point of view of the story. Harper Lee uses Scout as a first-person narrator to allow for a powerful storytelling. This also allows the reader to see the wisdom of the novel expressed through Atticus Finch, with credibility because he is the all-knowing adult in Scout's life.
The plot of the story. Exposition. Brother and sister, Scout and Jem Finch, are growing up in a world without their mother. Throughout the book, Scout comes to terms with the racial inequality of early Alabama as well as what it's like to grow up.
Conflict. Scout faces many problems as she begins to grow up, such as controlling her anger on people, learning what and what not to listen to from the children at her school, and how to treat people the same even if she does not understand them.
Rising action. After all the gossip, all the weight and all the judgment, the Tom Robinson trial is on. Atticus is prepared to defend his case at all costs, is cheered on by his son Jem.
Climax. Though he has tried his best, Atticus loses the court case, and Tom Robinson, an innocent man, is convicted by the jury. Because of this, Scout and Jem realize that although their small town of Baycock may be fair and happy, the rest of the world can be cruel and unjust. When Scout and Jem are walking home from the Halloween pageant, and Bob Ewell attacks them, then Boo Radley comes out of his house to save the children from their attacker.
Falling action. Bob Ewell was stabbed to death by Boo Radley. The sheriff who sees this understands Boo's motives, that he was protecting the children, and covers his story. The falling action ends with the talk between Scout and Boo before he is never seen again.
Resolution. In the end, To Kill a Mockingbird resolves itself in a nice way. Jem and Scout understand more about themselves, life in makeup, and even the unthinkable has happened. Arthur Radley has turned out to be good.
Our learnings from the story. We learned that we should never judge someone based on their looks and color.
We should treat everyone equally and with respect.
We should always stay true to ourselves and stand up for what is right.
Before judging someone, we should try and see things from their perspective.
Learn about their lives, or at least understand that you can never judge them.
In other words, never judge a book by its cover.
So that's it for the story and learnings about To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee.